1. Mic check 2. Let's get it. The name is Law Nation.
They can come closer than close. Yeah. Wasting my time now, come on. Original, they never will be.
Be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time. Tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Five, 4.
Give me my thing, you Spartans! Prepare for glory!
Let's get it. The name is Law Nation. I thought I'd give y'all some of that final word beat before we get up for the late night hype. Law Edition. Come on with it. Are we making the right moves by not making a move? 5, 4, 3, 2.
What more do you want from me?
And 1. Come on. Come on. All right. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. No final word tonight, but I could give y'all a final word. It's the off season, as always, the off season. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. The late night, oh my gosh, come on with it. But the NFC East QB rankings, I see you, Marky, man. He says Daniel Jones, or is Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels, Hurts, Prescott, and Russell Wilson. Branday got Dak, Russell, Jalen, and Jaden. Okay, all right. Oh my gosh, So at this time, Brandy, we must be, because we still trying to formulate and figure out how much we're going to pay Parsons and when he's going to get paid. And is this the right move? Is this the wrong move? Are we moving a little too slow? Are we moving just the right pace? And is it time to hit the panic button? Those are the things that we have to contextualize it from these particular parameters. Like, how do y'all feel exactly about the Cowboys, like, standing still, right? Because we can always talk about the Cowboys for what we used to do back in the 90s, right? So it's Russell Wilson, and I forgot that Jameson is over there in Giants land too.
Sorrow said the 3 people that they was calling in was Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson, and Joe Flacco. And I'm gonna tell you who I've got as the clubhouse leader. I tell you what you can't do.
What you can't do?
You can get 2 guys off that list if you want to. And please understand, Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson on the same team is a buddy cop movie. But if you get 2, Joe Flacco cannot be one of them. Because the people, though, if they got Joe Flacco and they got Tommy DeVito and they go start Russell Wilson gonna be like, hey, guys, I thought we were all cool.
Yeah, so, all right. How do y'all feel? Do Russell Wilson move the needle? Because, the whole phrase of Russell Wilson and then what they had with Justin Field. I'm talking about the not Seattle Seahawks, the Steelers to a degree. We're talking about them, and we can all say, man, the Steelers looked like they was okay when they had Russell out there. So now that Russell will have Malik Neighbors and whoever else they can get in the draft, this could be crazy for us, right? But here's my thoughts on this. I think that the Cowboys, Russ is cooked. Let me pull up his stat line for your mind. Let me see what we got over here. Hold on. Let me pull it up right quick. Yeah. All right. So 77.5, 2,482 yards, 16 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Let me see. What was the 5'11", 215. Russell Wilson. Turnover worthy plays, 7 big time throws, 20. Are we in trouble, Cowboy Nation? Are we in trouble? Because when that move happened, put my blue blockers on. Yeah. I just want to say I love you. Come on with it. All right. The light was in my eyes. So, yeah, boy, we got the blue blockers on now, baby. All right. So, let me know how, scale of 1 to 10. Y'all like these new ones? Y'all like these new grooves right here? Yeah. All right. So, he missed the first 4 games. It's from Scott. Yeah. So by him missing the first 4 games, it could be a thing. All right, so this could change the draft order is what I'm trying to get at too, because now that this happened, my guy Dez Bryant, he tweeted out this right here. And I don't know if you guys can see if I do it this way. Let me pull it around here. All right, so Dez literally tweeted this out, and basically, let me go right here. Yeah, all right, boom, go right here. And Dez tweeted this out. I got a feeling that Shedeur Sanders might be a Cowboy. Now, when Dez talk, I know he get close information. When Dez talk, I know he's getting close information. Let me say this one more time. When Dez talk, I know he's getting close information. So, did you guys remember about 5 or 6 weeks ago, when they came out with their first one, that they were saying that Shedeur might fall or slip to the second round because of X, Y, Z things. And I told y'all, don't be surprised if with the 12th pick of the NFL draft, the Dallas Cowboys select, Shedeur Sanders, and that could very much so be a thing. And it's not because of his play style, but it's how the other teams are moving now into free agency. And I'm not saying that this will happen, by the way. But when you start to think about it, the Giants, they could be like, okay, why go and have 3 quarterbacks now when we can just, because, they still going to have to develop one or the other. Why go and have 3 when you literally can go get a Travis Hunter if he slip or if he falls in this draft, right? And that could be a thing. And the reason why I said this, Kenyatta says, remember, Aaron Rodgers dropped in the draft. You never know. Yeah. I remember Brady Quinn back in the days. He was sitting in that green room. They tapped him on the shoulder and said, hey, man, you want a cup of coffee? Yeah, let me get a cup of coffee. And they locked the door. He couldn't get back into the green room. They like, hey! They like, nobody want to draft you, dog. Yeah. And I think it was Brady Quinn or somebody. But what I'm getting at is that no one knows the draft. For example, Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's a phenomenal quarterback. But before, we drafted LVE over Lamar Jackson, right? If we knew what Lamar Jackson would become, and I think the Cowboys would have drafted him and used him as leverage. So the draft is always a cycling thing, a fickle one, and no one knows it but, Dez Bryant, he got an inkling that it could be the guy by the name of Shedeur Sanders. You know how, and it's rough on the Cowboys, right? Because on one end we know who Jerry Jones is. On the other end, we know who Stephen Jones is. Shotty, we still waiting to see what his philosophy will be like. So decisions. My thing is, after talking to him, I know that he wants physicality. I know he wants speed. And I know he wants to run the ball. You're not going to get all of that with a quarterback, right? One can argue that you might not get all of that with a wide receiver. You might have to go get a power back, an offensive lineman. Those are things that's been circulating around the globe over here, is that where the Cowboys might go run and get. Also, don't be surprised because there are storylines that they are still high on Walter Nolan. Ole Miss. I'm not mad at my Mississippi boys. I don't want that. But that could be a staple piece. Why? Because when we got a chance to talk to Matt Eberflus, it was like, hey, I want to be able to stop the run. I'm going to present physicality. My system of control is, hey, we stopping the run, we getting turnovers. Sacking the quarterback is a luxury, right? And he says, oh, my God, man, to have the ability to work out with Marshawn Nealon, right? Can't wait to see what I can get out of him and Sam Williams. So I can't wait to see that. Jahdae Barron could play too. Yeah, and it could be that. My life come first. Appreciate you, Law. We do think that we will be better if we trade Parsons for another first. I'm not finna trade away my asset because my greatest asset on this team on the defensive side of the coin, I don't want to trade that away for the mystery box. We know who Parsons is. We know what he can bring to the table. And the thing is, I get it. When we start to talk about certain things as it relates to trading, that comes about. Hold tight for me. Give me 1 second. Let me... This is crazy. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to let y'all listen to this music. Hold on. back, man. Normally we should have had like a commercial break or something like that, but I'm sitting here. I should have flipped over to my B-roll, but I appreciate y'all. Y'all get with what I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody said, hey, negotiation continues. So 5 more years, come on with it. Rodney Smith, appreciate you, man, for the 20 stars, man. That's a good deal right there, man. Appreciate you so much for your support, man, and dropping the corn zone over here. I can't spill the tea. I can't. I wish I can spill the tea. But what I'm about to receive from all of this good stuff, you guys will see in the up and coming days, Law must have became his agent. Hey, jeez. Hey, man, look out, man. Y'all better watch out. Show me the money. Now, where was I? I was somewhere with somebody who was talking about trading Parsons. And that's the weirdest thing, because y'all talking about trading Parsons, and then I get a phone call from Parsons. And I ain't talking about the brother, Shout out to TP, man, for all what he do for the community. We got a super chat. Let the super chat read itself.
Aaron Precioso, $10. 11 from heaven makes defense fun to watch.
He do. He makes. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this because of close ties. No. But what I'm saying is, it will be easier for this team to build around Parsons opposed to trading him. Forever Football, my people, my good friends, has put together an illustration, Football Forever. I said Forever Football. It's like a entendre. Same thing. That Sports Illustrated did. And they said, this would be a wild trade. Defensive end Michael Parsons, 5-year, 205. And in return, the Dallas Cowboys, what we get is the first round pick, the 4th overall. And then we get the second round pick, the 38 in 2025 this year. And the 5th round pick. Okay? And then we get 2026 first round. And then 2027 third round pick for Michael Parsons. Would you do this? Yes or no? And it's a wild trade. And keep in mind, the Patriots would then in return sign Michael Parsons for a 5-year contract, 205. The extension will be like $90 million fully guaranteed. Something around those departments. I would tell you, I wouldn't do this. Would you do that? I wouldn't do it. That's a lot, bro. And I wouldn't trust the Dallas Cowboys with all of these picks, too, by the way. I would definitely don't trust the Cowboys. It looks good on paper. Patriots fool around and win a lot of games next season. And we end up picking in the 30-something, and we still probably pick up another Mozzie, or, we probably pick up a guy that's no longer on the team, a Savvy, or somebody like that. I don't want that. Deal with the devil is what they say. Shoot this one down, and granted, I think that what the Cowboys should do, or draft another Trayvon Diggs, y'all crazy. But what the Cowboys should do is figure out ways to build around their said weapon and don't play around with the crazy stuff. Got a little Herschel in there. The only thing that what made the Herschel Walker move work was absolutely fight for new things on cars. But if you still don't know how to drive the car, it don't mean anything. You got to have the perfect driver. Talent alone don't get you there. You got to know how to drive. Look at all of the talent. People fail to realize we had talent when Jason Garrett was here, but we had Jason Garrett too. Skeptical fan. Cowboys, watch out. The Giants got Russell Wilson. Appreciate you for your support. Russell Wilson is good by name. And Russell Wilson is also the better quarterback by situational when you look back at the last few years with the Giants. He's a better quarterback than what we faced against. But he is by name Russell Wilson. Very familiar going up against Russell Wilson. Matter of fact, one of the playoff wins that this particular quarterback got was via beating Russell Wilson, right? Yeah. Audio isn't straight. What about now? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Audio in and out. Let me do a little check right quick. Audio bad? Hold on. Same thing. The Sports Illustrated did. And they said, this would be a wild trade. Defensive end Michael Parsons, 5-year, 205. And in return, the Dallas Cowboys, what we get it for Michael Parsons. Guaranteed. That's on y'all, man. The Cowboys. You know, it looks good on paper. Patriots fool around and win a lot of games next season. And we end up picking in the 30-something. Man, you see, y'all messed up the show. Audio good, man. Come on, man. Had me thinking that the audio was bad. Audio's good. Appreciate everybody. Audio good. Quality is good. Let's get this show on the way. Wait. Hold on. Let me go back over here and pull up this. Let me see. Make sure I got all my notes together. Okay, we do got all of our notes together. And I got to go to here. Bear with me, since we did it this way. All right, boom. It was Texas day to day, where they did their individual workouts and stuff like that. And when you have your pro day, of course, everything is ran differently. All right, so if your audio is bad, delete all your cache and stay away from the websites. Log off and come back on and join us over here as we casually talk football for your nightcap tonight. All right, so Blue ran a 4.25 or 4.28 in his pro day this afternoon. He also ran a 4.38 at the NFL Combine, though it was discovered that he had a slight tear in his groin. So with that being said, if Jay Blue is really like that, because when you look at some of the tape, you say, "Hey, oh, he's literally a lightning rod." Like, for my guy Darius and from anybody that went to UT who support UT, based off of this information, UT had too much talent to not win the Natty this year. You know, this past season. Man, I mean, God dog, this is another guy on their team that can run under 4.3. I don't give a dog whether or not it was at pro day, combine, or if it's outside with the wind blowing. If it is a 4.25 as a running back, shoot, I'm going to go get Blue. I wish we had a 4th round draft pick though. Oh, I wish I had a 4th round draft pick, man. And I think that this would be a good situation, a slam dunk for most, if you can just pick him up, put him on your team like that. If you're I see a lot of Longhorn fans in the building, bro. Pro day times aren't always off. They adding to every time is BS. Yeah, I mean, because here's the craziest thing about pro day. It's not like it's just Texas Longhorn people there. There are scouts from other team there, and they got their time clocks and watches and things like that. But I encourage y'all, go look at Blue's tape. He could be a damn element of surprise. Ooh, his tape is really good. When you look at some of his tape, you say, hey, if it wasn't for Blue, man, for somebody who could stretch the field. So now you're torn between what's really going on over there in Texas. Yeah, for the last few years, man, A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, Matthew Golden, the Bond kid, even though he said, hey, I'm gonna run a 4.2 something, So what's going on with them hook'ems, man? Shoot. Another guy over here in Texas land, he will be a Dallas 30-day visit. Andre Makuba. Hope I said that kid's name right. And if you look at his tape, the Cowboys tend to literally pick up somebody from their 30-day visit. So Big Sar says Xavier Restrepo Pro Day, that brother ran a 4.83. He had concrete blocks for his feet, Y'all like Brashard Smith? Shout out to Jazz Monet, Bitches Love Sports. She got a chance to, or was it Candace? Candace, one of them was at the SMU. I think it was Candace was at SMU. Yeah. I'm getting my people mixed up. Yeah, but hopefully, I do like that kid over there. He is pretty good. Shout out to SMU. Jade Barron, Recluse. Yeah, that's another person. So it seems as if, though, if we get a lot of Texas people, whether it's Matthew Golden, whether it's Alfred Collins, whether it's to a degree Blue, or this guy, Andre, long as it's not Booth, man, it's a situation that the Cowboys could be better off with that. Also, with this news that's been reporting, we missed out on the Stephon Diggs situation. I'm going to tell y'all from the hearts of hearts, I'm glad we don't got that note. I'm glad we don't have that note there because that is a lot of coins. They finna sign him, or they signed him today, as we recap this, for a 3-year, $69 million deal on Stephon Diggs' situation. If you wanted Diggs here, put a 1 in the chat. If you wanted Diggs here, put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't want Diggs here, just put 69 million reasons why you don't want 60. Put 69 in the chat, man, and no Diddy, but no Diddy intended. Put 69 in the chat if you didn't want to pay that, but put a 1 in the chat if you really think that Diggs would be a difference maker, man. Overpriced. Oh, wow. And then we got to get to the meat and potatoes of this particular contract and seeing how much is the guarantee. That's the real thing. That 69 is the reason why. Look, man, that's where your mind going, man. I'm just saying. But no Diddy, though. 69 reasons why you wouldn't want Stephon Diggs here. And that's a lot of money, though. That's a lot of money for a guy coming off of an injury like he had. That's a lot of coins, believe it or not. So, and I think, let me see. I think earlier I had someone to dial up a possibility that this could be a roster for us. Boy, we wasn't even close. Wasn't even close to this. Of having a Dak, an Ashton Genty, CeeDee Lamb, and Diggs, Stephon Diggs, for those who don't know, Jalen Tolbert and Jake Ferguson. Wasn't even close to it. Now that we've seen that 69, shoot, that's a big fleeced them. But the thing is, when you got all of that money, sometimes when people get money, Let me type in over the cap. Sometimes when you have a lot of money, you spend a lot of money. And you forever be in that cycling of not doing anything because you think that money, just by money alone, you can go out and get these pieces and get things going. Just because you got a lot of money doesn't mean that. Look, put it like this. I know some people that make $25,000 to $28,000 a year. You look at their lifestyle, they manage their money well, and you would think they make $150,000. You think that they are well off or what have you. And I know some people that make $150,000 to $200,000 a year, and boy, they living paycheck to paycheck, and they well above their means, right? They borrowing money, trying to rob Uncle Sam and everything, robbing Pete and Paul. So it's all about how you manage your money, right? Now, granted, I'm not sitting here trying to give you guys a financial course because we know that the Cowboys, they snatch and hold on to their money forever, right? At some point, you got to be selectively aggressive with your money too, right? Or openly aggressive with your money. But you got to have a plan with it. Okay, why am I picking up this person? Why do I need to go see this person? So that we can have a concise plan on how we're going to attack an opposition. Based off of this team alone, the Dallas Cowboys alone, I can tell you that with this staff, and I listened back to a caller from yesterday, and he was saying, Long, why do you feel like this team is different? It's been 30 years. It's been 30 seasons. Why is this team different from the previous team or from the previous team or the previous team from there? And I told the young individual that the expectation still will be the same regardless of who we get, right? But at least we can see with our natural eyes they have an approach to this free agency. We're going to try to attack players who were first-round draft picks, give them small contracts that's a little bit south of $6 million, and then we still going to go with our philosophy and build through the draft. But every pick that we done picked up now, a Miles Sanders, a Javonte Williams, these are approaches that we know for sure that these guys, even if they're journeyman camp bodies or they're going to run the ball with these guys until they can't run no more, should be the philosophy. Should be. Keep in mind, we didn't make none of this move. We alluded that, yeah, we might bring Ezekiel Elliott back, right? Remember, we didn't sign Ezekiel Elliott until after the draft. And then they gave us, hey, we felt as if, though, there was no back at the time, would be better than Ezekiel Elliott. Boy, how bad were we, with that assessment? And no offense to Zeke, because we clearly can see that there was no plan or no course of action as it relates to even the running back coach. Right? Law, do you have any truth to this? Well, I won't bring up the truth to this, so bear with me, y'all. And I love y'all. I hope all is well with every one of y'all. Yeah. Put HBO in the chat if you are. If you are understanding what Law is about to show you today. Not to beat up Jeff Blasco, but if we had something similar to this, and I always thought, see, some people, it's going to be two sides of coins. Before I play this, there will be some people that will say, man, that's trash coaching. He's terrible. You shouldn't do that. Then there will be some people that's going to be like, yeah. Round of applause for this guy. Let me see if I can find that applause button. This is Eric Bieniemy. Listen properly.
Why are we late? You had to wait to get taped.
Yes.
You had time?
Not really.
That's all right. We'll just find you. It's all right. We'll just find you. We'll find you as a group, and we'll have the team find you, too. I'm okay with eliminating the morning meeting, okay? If you're going to get up early in the morning, get yourself down here and get ready, okay? And we can do a script review meeting in the locker room, okay? We can do that. But if not, you know, we can continue to treat you like the college incoming freshman. What do you call the huddle?
I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking, okay?
What do you call the huddle? What do you call the huddle? That's all I ask. What do you call the huddle?
All right, whatever.
What do you call the huddle?
What is he doing, ladies and gentlemen? What is he doing to Adrian Peterson?
All right, I'm telling you what I was thinking, man. Okay.
I don't care what you were
It's the
thinking.
end of
What did he call it?
All right.
What did he call it?
I don't know.
Back up, back up, back up.
Let's run it.
Don't be too deep. Don't be too deep. You talking to me now? You can cool down? We're gonna get the octagon, bro. Me and his ass gonna go. Hey, why?
We didn't have that last season. From the offensive line coach to the running back coach, we didn't have that last season. The wide receiver coach, we didn't have that last season. The running back coach that we have now, oh my God. He's a little bit more boisterous. He's a little bit more in tune with what we are doing here. We need this. And even though that's just an example from another team and another coach or what have you, all I'm getting at is, ladies and gentlemen, it helped him. It's like lima beans, man. When I grew up, I didn't like lima beans. But when I got into like teenager, and then when I got into college, and now, man, I love lima beans, man. Butter beans and all of them. And I love vegetables now. When Mama and them and Grandma and them was telling you to eat them beans and them vegetables, hey, I'm like, damn, Mom, I don't want that, man. Give me where the ice cream at? You know, where the pork chop at? Where the food? Where the steak? Where the pot roast at? Rice with gravy. No, I gotta eat your veggies. Now I love veggies, man. Asparagus is and shoot, greens and all of that stuff, man. Shoot. Lima beans are delicious, ain't that right? And butter beans, same thing. But you guys get what I'm saying. Pinto beans, black-eyed peas, all of them, man. Shoot, boy. Italian cut string beans, snap peas. We need that here. Let the AI speak.
Aaron Prezioso $5. I fear we won't draft a RB until Road 3. Whose highlights should I start watching? Do you have a favorite third round RB that would start?
Blue! Shoot. But no, I think that the area of need right now with the Cowboys, I think, and I'm going to stand firm to this, whether it's the first round or the second round, we need to get either a wide receiver, running back or wide receiver. I don't want us playing around with our food and trying to get another pick to develop. I'm not trying to play around with our food, ladies and gentlemen. You guys shouldn't be playing around either, right? We shouldn't be doing that at all. So with that being said, let me go to this other note clip that I have here. Cowboys are still high, and shout out to my guy, Dominique. He said, watch the Cowboys take Walter Nolan with the 12th overall pick and claim he was their top defensive tackle and top 6 player on their board. Now, if the Cowboys do decide to go with this particular route, as frustrating as it may be, I'll still be frustrated. Regardless of what you are, as far as a DT, it's going to take some time to develop. Unless you have a concise planned action. Because I do know that there are some people that will look back at this and say, you know what, Law? When you think about it, Jalen Carter worked for the Eagles or what have you. But I think the combination for Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis and Milton, you see what I'm saying? All of those combinations works for each other, and you still have people streaming off the edge. If you're trying to go with the rush 4 theory. But a Walter Nolan mixed in with a Mozzie and Osa and Solomon Thomas, do y'all think that that's a good core interior for those who watch it? Let me know in the chat. My guy, I am awake with perfect attendance this week, man. I appreciate you, my dog. Put a 1 in the chat. Secondary is hurting. This is from my guy, Danks 9000. You did hear Eagles, I am awake. You did hear that correctly. It still would be a 2 to maybe 3 year development. I don't want that for this team. To keep it a stack. The other detailings of information would be that there are 2 mock drafts with great intentions for this particular team. And we're going to start off with the first one with Bucky Brooks talking about Armand Membo to the Cowboys, and I hope I said that man's name right. Membo, or Membao. He said the Cowboys at the 12th overall, Zach Martin replacement, Bully Ball, and he states this right here, shout out to Brandon Laurie. He states with the 12th pick, Armand, with Zach Martin retirement, leaving a huge hole for Dallas O-line. This Missouri product can help the Cowboys get back to playing bully ball at the line of scrimmage. I don't watch tape just to have fun, right? I watch tape with reasonings. Armand is a real damn good reason to go watch his Missouri tape. The only problem is I'm like J.G. Whitworth. I need cash now. I want to win now. I don't want to take a shot at a maybe. Missouri is good. You know, it's cool. And I could be double talking. But pick up the phone, call Will Hernandez, and go cheap right there. He had the bully mentality. He may not be as good as far as high as this guy's expectations are, because he got unbelievable potential. Like he can be Zach Martin like. Or y'all get what I'm getting at, right? Still is not playing bully ball. Yeah, I'm reading our comments now. Tristan Hill part 2 pass. Yeah, Trey Mozzie now. Only Missouri players at 12 is a linebacker. Or Luther Burden III. Okay, that's what you're saying. He's a junior. He would need 2 to 3 years. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah. Membile is only 20 years old. Wow. Here's the other mock draft that was done by Tannenbaum. Knows how to elevate the Cowboys' passing attack. Is Tetero McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona. The Cowboys could go with a number of different directions for Dak Prescott. The best season came in 2021 with CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper running the routes, okay? Boy, I love how everybody like to bring up that 2021 year. Dak was so great that they didn't want to give him comeback player of the year, but they had all of these numbers that people gloat and talk about, right? CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper. Oh, man, Schultz led the league in penalties with 14 of them, right? They said that he would never throw the ball well again because of that lower body injury, and he was overcompensating before this season kicked off with his shoulder. Who remember that, right? Meat falling off the bone there. But I will tell you guys this on the directions of Tetero, my guy, Steve Smith, the wide receiver, played for the Carolinas and I believe the Ravens. This is his board right here. This is his board. You see 2 Longhorns up there, don't y'all? So, with that being said, if Genty is not there and you had Tetero there, you go grab him. I like his assessments on wide receivers. I give him a crown for that. I like Steve Smith. Steve Smith Sr. assessments on the ability to look at wide receivers and give them grades. He thinks from a mindset of aggressions, route running, a need not to back down. He is pure of what you want out of a mentality that the Cowboys should be embodied. I really like his takes on a lot of things. And then fellas, just don't leave you later around here. True player for real. Bobby says, please come home.
Please come home.
What we got?
I got beans and bologna.
Yay. Good call for that, Bobby. Appreciate you. So with that being said, it makes me go back and look at tape now on Luther Burden. It makes me look back at Ibuka. It makes me really look back at Matthew Golden. Living my life like it's golden. Special K, I'm just saying, Hey, Special K, you ain't gonna leave your woman around, Steve Smith. Let me know if you will, I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna look at all of y'all. Let me know, fellas. Y'all leaving y'all woman around Steve? Yeah, I'm gonna trust mine. I'm just gonna leave her. I'm gonna leave her around Steve. Come on with it. Yeah. Come on now. Can y'all still hear the final word background music? Can y'all still hear it in the background? Y'all let me know. Give me a ones up if y'all like the final word background music. Even though it's not the final word, but you get what I'm getting, right? But we got this playlist, boy. Most of us already have the same background music. Yeah. So, and he got my guy, Elik. at number 5. Trey at 6. Jalen Royals. Pay attention to him. I like his aggressiveness. Let the AI speak on him.
Bobby Babinski $5. Micah holding out or are the Jones boys cheap?
Here's the thing is with Micah. There's no sense of urgency for him to be out there right now without getting his coins. But one thing, and his agent is going to advise him to hold out. Okay? Now, you can take it however you want it, but he's supposed to listen to his counsel. He's supposed to I hit the wrong button over here. All right, so you're supposed to listen to his counsel. He's supposed to listen to his people. He's supposed to listen to their decisions on all of this. Let me play the music again. Here we go. Here we go. So if I'm Micah Parsons, I'm listening to my agent. I'm listening to David. He got to. Right, reincarnated. Yeah. I guess that was the next song. Matter of fact, that was this. I was trying to pull this up. Let me mute it, because I know I don't got no rights to play that. But one thing I can tell you, though, about Parsons, he gonna work out. He's not gonna be out of shape. He's gonna run, and look, that's what he do. He's gonna work out, and he's gonna be responsible. He's not gonna be chasing. So I think that the Cowboys, I'll behoove the Cowboys to make it happen. Make it happen.
Holden kind of moving up as the number 1 guy from Texas. I can see him moving up. T-Mac becomes the number 2 wide receiver. He will be drafted number 1, but depending on who moves up and who doesn't, he can fall. It will just be because of the team who wasn't expecting to get their guy, got their quarterback, and boom, it just, the domino effect.
One question I have with him is
Tom.
obviously the contested catches are something that he's known for. Obviously, we talked about the size at 6'4", almost 220. How do you, when you're looking at film, try to evaluate
Micah needs to stop swimming.
Contested catches versus collegiate talent versus those will?
I don't know, bro. We got 391 folks in here, man. I really appreciate y'all so much. While I got y'all attention, man, be sure to thank our sponsor, man, for taking great care of us today. But neither here nor there. Let's listen in to some of this right here, because I really want you guys to pay attention to this right here. Let's listen.
Spartans!
Yo, if you serious about gaming, you need to check out the Turtle Beach Self 700. The headset is built for power, comfort, the hybrid leather cushion, metal reinforced design, the clean, lay flat look that made to last, the real magic, the dual driver that give you high definition 24-bit audio sound. That crisp, that footsteps, clean shot, 3D sound that put you in the game. Switching device easy. You can bounce between PC, PlayStation, and even your phone with Bluetooth. Thanks to crossplay, noise cancellation, giving you crisp, crystal clear, zero static sound. Game smarter, play louder, dominate everything. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it. No doubt, let's get it, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And with these headsets, they are comfortable over the ear, and the sound quality is immaculate, and it's amazing, and it is phenomenal when you get a chance to put these on. So if you got a pair, you can go purchase this one and get 10% off. Use promo code LAW. Appreciate everybody, man, for y'all support. Come on with it. Cowboy Nation, man, as we all understand in this cycling of opportunities with this particular team, I think that the strategy still would be wide receiver, running back, or running back, wide receiver, depending on how the board falls. I think that in that third round pick right there, I think that if you can go get your defensive tackle or your linebacker, maybe, but since there's so few numbers with linebackers, because we're gonna play a lot of 4-2-5. We're gonna give some nickel packages as well with the 4-2. I think that we can probably get a linebacker in the later round. But with that third pick, I'm looking at DB at the latest. It's a toss-up between a D tackle or a quote-unquote DB. But I'm going in the first two picks with a
Bobby
back.
Babinski, $5. I appreciate your work, but Eagles run the East for a while. Good luck in the draft new season. Let's go. Can't wait for the draft. Go Birds.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Eagle fans, boy, I appreciate the support. I can't stand you, Bobby. I can't stand you, Bobby. But this is what I'm going to say. Call me crazy. As of March the 25th, 2025, I'm letting y'all Eagle fans know, you guys will not repeat as division champs nor Super Bowl champs. Call me crazy that there will be a new team out of the East to win that crown. There will be. Mark my word, y'all. Write it down. Put it in bold letters. We're going to get things right. Matter of fact, let me go to my topic matter here for my guy. Computer. We haven't heard from him since we got rid of his favorite coach, Mike McCarthy.
I'm excited. What up, Cowboy Nation? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling about this upcoming draft? I'm excited about the draft.
Come on with it. Call me crazy, Bobby.
Excited. Will McClay done. Down with Shotty. Down with the defensive coordinator. I trust in Will McClay. I'm not going to get on these platforms and question this black man. We out here trying to work hard for the Cowboys. Will is a good guy. And y'all be out there hating on his moves. He's in a new position. He's got more pull this year. Him and Steven got this. Jerry done bagged up. It's in Will's hands. So we're going to be all right. So y'all stop hating out there on what we brought in. Be positive. Stop being so negative. Y'all love the negative. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be all right. And I know Mingo, he from the SIP. Anybody from the SIP is down. Now, some people from the SIP be with that bullshit. But some of us don't. So, if you got a problem with me, you know where to find me. I'll lay your ass out like I did this boxing.
Oh my God, it's my guy Computer, man. And what I want y'all to do is I'm going to share this link. And y'all go to his page and say, if you believe in what he's talking about, say, man, we got your back 100%. Law Nation sent me over here. We got your back from Mississippi, dog. Yes, indeed. But just like anything, ladies and gentlemen, that is Stone Cold. He said, is that crash out computer? Raid him. Yeah, put a raid over there on the computer. And if you somehow into a crash situation, you're going to have to reach out to our partners over here.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
Or call Law Nation Sports, but be sure to reach out to our partners, man, for all what they do.
Call my phone.
With Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers, they have a combined of 100 years of experiences, a little bit over that now. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, they are located here in the heart of Dallas. They know the terrain, the area, and they will take care of you, not the advantages of you. It's always good to know when someone take care of you and not advantages, right? No diddy. So with that being said, like these insurance companies, they say, hey, man, we give you $25,000. That's all we can give you, knowingly that you owed about $1 to $2 million out of it. Reach out to our Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. They'll take great care of you. For a late night call on this beautiful day, dial 657-390-7391. Make it quick. Let's get it going. Shout out to all that's here. If you guys are up for it and up to it, let me know. And if we don't get no calls by this time this song is over with, we gonna yank the cord and roll it up, you know what I'm saying? And be ready for tomorrow's show. I may be a little behind tomorrow again. I got to do a commercial shoot. And it's going to be great with our other partners. As many partners I'm getting, partner and partner law is going to be crazy, right? Yes, indeed. She break the law would be call my phone, hit my line. Only one down for me. We got Bobby again, just playing law. Go get my digs and no diddy. Appreciate you, Bobby, man. I appreciate you, man. You know, I got to talk to Oris about them Eagles, man, because I got a brother that's an Eagle fan. Yeah, so I can't block them out. They be on my super chats, not super chat, but my group chat. I got Rod, man, from the 678. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Frenkel Firm, man. Talk to me, man.
Hey, Law, it's Rodney.
Rod, what's good with you, man? What's good with you, Rodney?
Doing pretty good. I'm actually working right now, doing my job. So
hey, we working together.
Hey, did you get my email? Did you get the post that I had on your Facebook page regarding the draft options that I ran the simulator?
Did you drop it into like a message? You messaged me on that one?
I dropped it in a post.
On a post? I'll have to go and double check it, Rodney. You know, I haven't been on Facebook today. Facebook, boy, is I get in there, man, it's 1,002 people, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, because basically what I did was, I just saw the news and everything that you had just reported about what's going on with Stephon Diggs. Man, what the Patriots are asking, that's a little bit rich for my blood, too.
Yeah, $69 million, man. That's a lot off of the unknown.
Exactly. Exactly. But I still say this here, as far as what the Cowboys need to do, I'm thinking that they're going to wait after the draft. I still think they're going to go ahead and pick up a free agent. It's probably going to be, I don't know if it's going to be receiver that played with Chicago and everything, Keelan Allen.
Okay.
Or it wouldn't surprise me if they even go after who was released by Seattle.
You talking about Tyler Lockett?
Tyler Lockett. It wouldn't surprise me if they go after them, because here's the thing.
You're on the money with that. Sources close to the star. We got this group chat that's going on, and I can't say the source name, but he's on their radar. To be fair, Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so and everything, because if Shotty's going to be kind of almost having his hands on the offense,
right,
and it knows his offense. And for one, I understand he's not the tallest receiver, but he is not afraid to get dirty.
Right. He's a bridge guy, so he would help out. He would help out. For example, Cavante Turpin tremendously, right? Guys who run with short area quickness that don't have a really long speed, like a Jalen Tolbert, he can help him out. It was a kid last year that was coming along pretty well, but he just had a terrible preseason game because he was pressing. And that was Jalen Monroe Cropper. I'm not saying that I'm banging the table for him.
The kid from Fresno State. Yeah.
So what I'm getting at, from 1 year to the next, you can see growth aspects of it. So.
And I will say this one last thing and everything before I let you go, because I'm, like I said, I'm between work and everything, so that's fine. That Jalen Royals, to tell you the truth, because I'm out here on the West Coast and I get a lot of the Mountain West Conference games. Yeah, he had a little bit of a down year this year, and that was only because they had gone through 3 quarterbacks at Utah State.
Yeah.
But he is the real deal. He's got the attributes, and I would definitely go and look at his 2023 season in addition to 2024, but don't sleep on him. He is a big receiver.
Yeah. He and I know the name Jalen, man, it leaves a sour taste, but regardless of the names, man, they look the production on the field. Yeah.
Everybody's got their opinion, like, oh, well, another Jalen, he's gonna be a bust and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you have an unknown from anyone that's in the draft. Even the first round, just like you said before, some of these first round wide receivers, there have been some that's been bust over the last 10, 15 years.
Big facts. But man, Rodney, man, it was a pleasure, man, talking to you, man. Boy, you got this line long now. I appreciate you.
All right.
No
Thanks
doubt.
a lot, Long.
Hey, thank you, man, for calling me in while you at the job, man. Appreciate you.
All right.
No doubt. That's a good call from him. That's a good call. Good call. As long as you're not a federal employee calling in, boy, Elon and them gonna get you, Hey, man, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. People that work from home, man. They calling into these stations. But good call from my guy, Rodney, man. I got from the 801, man. You're live. Talk to me.
Hey, brother Long. It's me, Aaron Prezioso. I super chatted.
Yeah, Aaron. We appreciate you, man. You was driving through Memphis, Tennessee, right? Or Tennessee?
Yes, sir. And
Yeah.
I'm trucking. I just got into Utah, brother. I'm headed home.
Oh, man. Utah.
I'm on the road, too. I just wanted to call in, brother, because I didn't know how I was going to sound, bro. Like, I got to give you props, bro. Like, that was the first time I've been on the call, and people were kind of, it's not easy. It's not easy when you hear yourself, too, bro. It's like, wow, I hear like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, should I change the way I sound or how I talk? But I'm going to be me, bro. Hey.
Yeah.
Like.
Uh-oh.
Damn, running back, round 1 or round 2, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm with you. But, like, let's think about how things have been and how things could go. I very well see the Cowboys, the way the draft always seems to fall, the way it's been falling.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what if we get to round 3 third pick, and we still don't got a running back drafted. Who we going to draft then?
I got to get a running back.
That we should think about. Is that not worth the discussion? Or is it like, if we don't get a running back with the first 2 picks, then are we just going to roll with what we got? That's what I want.
Well, with that being said, I can't go a second year in a row without drafting a running back without having that 4th round draft pick. We seen it was a run of running backs in the 3rd last season, and we was sitting there saying to ourselves, okay, maybe we get one, maybe one will fall to us, right? And then we ended up, I believe, drafting Parsons because he was our best player available at that time. But I don't want that to happen to us again. And it can flat out happen if we fool around and think that this running back class is such a big running back class, right? And we can just pick them up later. And if teams make a run on running backs, man, we in trouble again. So, no, I want us to get a running back no later than the 3rd. No later than 3rd, we got to at least get our first one. I want us to double dip, too, and running backs out of this class.
Hey, I'm with you, bro. And I'm going to ask one last thing, and then I'm going to go, bro. If McMillan's on the board, Ashton Genty gone, Hampton, are we just going to take McMillan? Who's going to help us the most? And I understand because of the ways the draft has been, and because we neglected the position, is that like a reach? Or do we just take McMillan and live with it and hope that we get that running back in the 2nd round?
Here's the play. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in, fam.
Yeah.
Yes, this will be the play, the ultimate play with this. If Genty, Tet, Golden, they're not there at 12, right? You got to go back to what is your identity? You said that this is what you want to be, a physical, fast team, right? So what you got to do is basically just don't draft at that 12th spot with an Amarion. See if you can get something back in return, because you know for sure you're not going to get Amarion in the 2nd. He's going to be gone. And if that's the guy that you did your scouter report on, that you feel that you can let him hang if you get him, you know for sure he would still be there at the 12th pick. He would still be there at the 13th pick. He would still be there at the 14th and the 15th pick. And if you got other tags or touching, then what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, and say this with fullness, see who's willing to dance with you to get to that spot. You still can pick up your guy Marion, and now you can have your additional pick within the top 100 so that whoever is trying to dance with the person that they want to dance with, that will be the ultimate strategy right there. Just don't pick up a Marion with the 12th pick, because you know that there's some balance in there that it can be leveled out. That's what I'm going at. All right, I got from the 202, you're live on the nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, you're live. Talk to me.
Oh, what's up, love?
Not much.
Man, I got the theory where I believe we're going to trade Michael Parsons to Tennessee, which got been reported, and pick up their pick. And then we could go get Ashley Genty and a receiver. And we could also trade that first pick to the Giants.
What's Tennessee giving? What Tennessee giving us?
Tennessee gonna give us the first pick and a 3rd. That's all we need.
So they give us a first and a 3rd, and with that first pick, who we picking up?
We're gonna trade that off to the Giants so they can get Kane.
Why we want to help the Giants why we want the Giants in that way? We want to help the Giants out?
Because guess what? We still gonna pick up more picks from the Giants. And with Giant pick, we can get Ashley Genty. Make sure the Raiders or nobody else get them. And then we still got our 12th and then some other picks.
I don't want to swabble around with that. I just don't think that, whatever the Titans is going to give us a first and a 3rd for Michael Parsons. That's still Still not enough, man. And Parsons deserves. Parsons right now is a better spot in his career than Jalen Ramsey, and I think Jalen went for multiple firsts or something like that.
Okay, but we could pick up everything we need if we trade him. Every spot we could get nose tackle, because we could pick up picks like you said. That ain't enough, but you could add more to that, and then we could trade some of the picks to get back up in the front, up top.
Who's gonna replace Parsons' production?
Also, you notice we picking up a lot of defensive ends, and Sam Williams just as good as Michael Parsons, but nobody want to say it. He just as fast and everything, but only thing different, he make some bonehead decisions.
Yeah, but I ran a faster 40 time than Jerry Rice and Emmett. I'm not just as good as them boys, Look, I ran a 4.40, man. They never run that. So I'm not going to look at speed and measurables and use that
but
as
also
empirical.
Look at, Sam Williams. Sam Williams played run better than Michael Parsons.
Which year?
His first 2 years before he got hurt, he played it way better than Michael Parsons and me. And he didn't have to try to hide or jump around, find somebody to sneak and go to. He just went to whoever was in front.
He only had 230 snaps his first year. That's a sample size. It's not enough to go by.
How many sacks he had?
He had 4. He had 4 sacks. Yeah.
And how often did he play? He didn't play that.
Sample size, yeah. So I can't use that. It's not a qualifying numbers of snaps.
Okay,
you get where I'm going. And Sam, my guy, and Parsons, my guy.
Yeah,
but I just don't think that would be a nice move to move on from Parsons.
I would love for him to let Sam get loose, because if he get loose, I'm telling you, y'all be shocked.
Man, I like for Sam Williams to go off this year, and Dave Mulagata is now Sam's rep now, so we'll see how all of this work, man, for the future. What else you have before I let you go, bro?
Just check out a running back named Jahad Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
He's a running back, and he weighed like 231,
mm-hmm.
and he moved like a Le'Veon Bell in the hole.
Man, all right, I definitely will, man. I appreciate for calling, bro. Thank you.
All right.
Good call from my guy. Good call from him, man. Good call from him. I pushed back on him a little bit, not too tough, but, I think that the Titans, right now you're going to get all of that. Like the Cowboys traded up 2 times in the last 20 years. One, they traded up back into the first to get a D-Law. And the other time we traded up, we traded up to get Mo Claiborne. I don't like us when we trade up. I'd rather for us trade back. Right? we skip Luke Kuechly and Stephon Gilmore, who's still good to this day, to get Mo Claiborne. Ain't that cheeks? Yeah. Tajay Brooks is who he talking about. Yeah. I knew he was talking about him. Let's let the 541 jump in and get in. Talk to me, man.
Hey, what's up, Lau?
Hey, all is well. Can't complain.
Hey, I think you guys you have a good spot right now at 12, but
right.
I think if you trade back and pick up like a Kenneth Grant to stop the run, that will be an awesome move.
Depending on how far we trade back is where I'm at with the trade back move. How far?
I think he's going to go at like 20 to 25.
It'll be a riot. It will be looting the streets, crashing and burning. Boy, give me a sailboat. I'm swimming. I'm getting the sailboat to Jerry Jones' yacht, and something about to happen to it if we do that, bro.
I think he is the steal of the draft. I'm not really happy with the draft this year, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm not seeing anybody besides like a Genty or a Kenneth Grant or a
You
Travis Hunter,
like Kenneth
you know.
Grant over the other Michigan interior guy?
I do. The thing is, you watch
Mason.
his tape. He can outrun guys. Watch his tape for real.
Yeah, he just looks
Like,
small.
go-
Yeah. We'll keep
After
him.
the stream, go watch his tape, and he outruns guys, and it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, stopping the run was your major downfall last year, you know, and that's where you got to start. You got to. Another thing is, real quick, I don't want to keep bringing this up and stuff, but why they move all this money around and they're having trouble signing Micah? I mean, what are they going to wait till week 1 of training camp and then get this guy in here? Sign your guys now. Devontae Smith got signed last year, and he was drafted in the same year, right?
Right.
Quit playing around. Sign these guys. And that way you could save money. He already was willing to take a team-friendly deal, but now he's $40 million. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
which is still okay. Another year or two, that ain't gonna even matter. You know what I mean? But just quit playing around. This is your main guy. Sign him, get it done, and then you can move on for the draft. You keep waiting around, people are gonna be knocking on his door. You know?
No doubt, man. Good call, Freeman. Thank you for calling in, fam. Peace.
Yeah.
Good call from 3 options in every trade. Buy, sell, or stay put. Those are your 3 options. There's no other option. You're either going to buy, sell it, or stay put. Not even dance in it. You can go long or you can go short. Those are your strategies. Right? Day traders, they trade on a short cycling, right? Some people, when they're looking at the stocks right now, the smart ones, the Saratoga, how you say that? The water right now. If you was buying stocks on them last week, you looking at your percentages now like, yeah. But you got to know when to get out of it. You got to pull out when you need to. Or you can go along with the strategy and just continue to do with it, you know. Shoot, right now, Tesla stocks, you can do one or two things. You can sell them off. As it get low, hey, let me jump in there. So the reason why I'm saying this, even with Michael Parsons' situation, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, they still have enough money to pick up anybody that they want in free agency. They know that with Michael Parsons, once they work his deal out, it's going to increase the pot about 10 to 11 or maybe 14 million. If from a strategy aspect, allegedly, Michael Parsons' guy want 45 million, right? His agent, his rep is telling him, hey, I can get you 45. I can get you at least 46, but come on, man. Don't do me like this. What about 43, 44? You Michael Parsons, look what I was able to do to J.C. Horn, right? Look who I was able to get with this other guy that signed this offseason. My interest is for you to be safe with your contracts, with the guarantees, so that you won't get robbed. Let me show you what the Joneses is not telling you. So it's no benefit for us to sign this deal now, just sit on it, wait on it. Sweat them out. Now it's a game of Russian roulette or chicken or whatever game you want to call it. Yeah. So 10 years ago, I bought AMC, one of my biggest blessings. Come on with it, Special K. Yeah. Yep. So it wouldn't benefit either party right now. Believe it or not, they're just sitting on it. Sweating it out, seeing who is going to damage who. I got the 626 You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yep.
Hello?
You must got yourself on mute. Unmute yourself.
Hello?
You better get that bubble, man.
Hello?
Jeez. That's when he hit the bottom. She 626, man. I hope all is well. Oh my, I got the 607. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me, man.
What's going on, Law, man? Calling in a couple of days, man. A lot's been happening, man.
I know, right?
Man, we're getting ready for a draft. I don't know, man. I'm seeing everything. Like, come on, why can't we go grab a receiver? Like, I mean, all right, Stephon Diggs, but you don't think he's gonna want to play with his brother? Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, that's 69. I get it, but like, you don't think he'll have a little cup of coffee with him? Like, listen, man, come over and play with your brother real quick. He's gonna be back next year. You show us on a prove it year. Come play with Dallas. Like, we can't even go grab Keenan now. Like, why do we always got to be a draft team? Like, it's kind of annoying. Like, and Mike is still sitting out there. Like, he's not doing any rumbling. He's gonna want to be a Cowboy. But like, due to respect for the whole damn team and just get him signed already. Right. Like, so it's just done with, man. It's just like, I'm always a Cowboy fan. It's just like, doesn't make sense. Like, can we just switch it up a little bit? Can we just like not be the Cowboys? Like, oh, all right, we got to be in the news for like it breaking news right before he gets on the field. He breaks the deal. Like, can we just get him signed and then like, all right, he's gonna come in. Probably maybe after you get him signed, you make him a captain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he's a captain or not, but you make him a captain, then now he's gonna really take his leadership role like out. D-Law's gone now, so now he's the anchor of the team, like he was, but now he's the main vocal point, and like, I don't know if we have if Jerry's telling, like, really pretty much he's saying right now that he's got faith in Tolbert and Mingo, he must know something we don't know. Like, Mingo better come out and perform. Like, for real. We're not making no moves for receivers, and we're about to pretty much, it seems like we're about to get some rookies to come in there. It's pretty much like, we're happy with what we got right now. And it's not good. Like, come on, Jerry, give us something. Give us Keenan Allen. Give us Amari Cooper something. Give us something.
Let's take it.
Paris Campbell? Why? Because he's fast and like he hasn't proved nothing. Like, right. What does that do? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my team. We're making moves, but we got to make that. We got to help the offense. We got to help Dak. He's coming back off an injury. We don't got Cooper Rush anymore to lean on. Like, he knew the system. Now our backup quarterback's got to learn the system. It's probably going to be a rookie. So something happens to Dak, it's like we're going to go through some growing pains again because he's going to have to learn the system. It's not like it's going to be another Dak that if Dak gets hurt, that he's going to take Dak's spot and take us to the promised land. Like, it's just, it's frustrating. I sit back and I'm like, I'm waiting to see on ESPN breaking news we signed somebody, and it's just like, all right, here we go. You know what? We're just going to get ready for the draft, and that's what we got to do. It's just kind of frustrating, Law. I'm with my team. I love them. I just wish, like, we just did it. I just wish we just got someone like, just a veteran prep. Keenan Allen, perfect. Even though he's old, he's a good person in slot with CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee's going to get his. We just need somebody next to him. We can't even get Brandon Cook back. He went and said, forget Dallas. He went and got signed. And he was saying he wanted to come back, So it's just like, I'm not giving up. I still got faith in my team. It's just like, wish we just would stop being how we are, like, for years and years. I just wish we just do something we haven't done in a long time, which is spend money. And we have the most money in the NFL. Just spend it and see what happens. Just spend it. Go all out. You're not getting any younger, Jerry. Just come on. Let's go.
Man,
when we got Deion, yeah, man. When we got Deion, man, we were like, what? Man, we brought the spunk back. Do something like that. Come on, man. DC for life, man.
Not for sure, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man. I just let him get it off his chest, bro. Do something, man. Come on, man. Jerry over here, man, is like literally.
What more do you want from me?
Because if we signed Cooks, we would have still wanted Keenan Allen, right? So that's the reality of it. I think that at this point, remember those 3 moves in trading. Stocks, buy, sell, or stay put. We on the stay put. We went and bought some former first-round draft picks, and we got them in here. And that's a lot of moves for the Cowboys. And got to understand, we operate like a mom-and-pop store. Shout out to my guy, Gene Hackman, man, who played in the Enemy of the State. RIP to him as well. But he lamented this part of it. And shout out to you, Perezzo.
Aaron Prezioso, $5.
Prezioso.
Okay, let's get T-Mac for that guy.
Let's go get T. Oh, yeah. And my guy will be very happy. He's very excited. Gene Hackman in that movie, Enemy of the State, he was saying that, when you're a big company, you got more structure to it. You move fast, you quick. When you are smaller, the element of surprise, you know the terrain. So what you got to do is you got to hit them where it hurts. And what I'm looking at with the Cowboys, we move extremely caution, extremely slow on situations. These guys got the cloak of inability to get fired. The inability to get fired. The only thing that you got on your mind is this right here. Illusions. Right? The illusion that, oh man, I'm terrible, man. I'm doing a bad job. Oh my God, man. Things ain't right for me, man. But I'll get them next time. Then they open the check up. Okay, cool. Whereas other 30 teams or 31 other teams, they deal with reality. That if they don't get the results done, instead of them looking at this check and say, yeah, man, I'm okay, man. Shoot. Well, we made $10 million more than what we made last year. No, they get a pink slip. You're fired. That's the reality, and I'm for those Eagles fans that's watching, that's the reality for Howie Roseman. Howie still can get fired this season if things don't work out right. If things don't work out for the next 2 seasons, he could get fired. It's been 30 years, 30 seasons. It's impossible to fire our staff here. So that's the difference, The illusion check and the reality check. There's no sense of urgency. We as Cowboy fans, we just got to sit back and just wait it out and build strategies from our opinions on what the team should do. Shout out to you, Marcus.
Marcus Rowe, $5. Shati and staff building a roster. Needs some time to find out who's who. The staff is moving different. Got to let the cookies bake.
Most certainly. Oh, yeah, you got to let them cookies bake. And I hope it's a convection oven, too. Where it's circulating, you don't have to open it up and spin it around and all this stuff. I hope I said that word right, too, convection. Because if you cook them cookies too fast, it look good, but it's black on the bottom. Now, I like, I'm different. I like a little char here and there, but not on my damn cookies like that. Right? And if you cook them too quickly, you just have that black bottom, and then it'd be too soft if you didn't let them do that time. Nobody want a doughy cookie. Soggy cookie is terrible. So let the cookies bake, y'all. I know y'all don't like the ingredients on these right here, man. Oh, it's some old raisins we done got. We got some raisins on this. Javante Williams, oh, Lord. Solomon Thomas, this is an old macadamia nut. No, man, I don't want no macadamians, man. Come on, man. Where the oatmeal cookies at, man? Oh, man. Hey, this Dante Fowler, man, it's pretty good. Lord, can we hear? Lord, this is from Bobby. Lord, can we hear about Jerry Broncos again? That damn Bronco truck. Laugh and keep from crying. I feel you on that. I got my guy, Def King from the 956, and then I got the 832. You're live on the Nation, Def King. Talk to me.
Hello.
What's good?
Speaking of cooking, you're cooking, Lo.
Appreciate you.
You're cooking. I don't know if these people got the analogies or everything you were saying, but as you said it perfectly. Howie lives for now. He needs to produce now because that's the way that's his position. Jerry works for them. He works to, for, then we're going to do this and this and that because he works for the future, for his stories, for his business, Two different perspectives. There's that part. So, what I've been noticing, I think they're going to milk the Micah deal as they usually milk everyone else, just for the story.
Yeah, you're going to milk this one. Yeah, that's definitely
that's my part. They're going to show out the numbers right now that they're doing, to see, hey, look, this is the numbers, this is what we're talking about. It's more than Myles Garrett when Myles Garrett was the number one, but I get he has more upside. But it's all about the talk, get the talk out there. They'll be talking about it for a month. All right, there's that part. Then it's going to come in where Michael comes in, oh, yeah, he took a deal, because that's what he said. He's going to take a deal, and everyone's going to hold him accountable for it. So that's where that part comes in. There's going to be another story of that. We'll see. So that's that I'm thinking. So, as you said, illusion, the way the Joneses do it, they throw out the cap. Oh, this is the cap, this, cap that. And that was their illusion for a good while. They had us for 30 years. But they talked about it so much that we're not dumb. We're smart too. So we got informed of all the stuff they've been talking about and how it works. So now we're at now. Jerry's moving different. Steven's moving different. Things are happening different. And that comes into Coach Schottenheimer. Coach Schottenheimer reminds me of y'all know. When I say y'all, is you, Botch, Sky, J-Tuck, everyone, boss, every single one. If I left everyone, I'm sorry, you'll see everyone, Butts, all them, every single one. You know why? Because y'all are people's persons. Y'all are people's persons because y'all are out here preaching to the people. Y'all ain't scared, and y'all know how to talk to people. Y'all, know how to go up to someone and play with their brain, talk to them out of communication to see what's their wits, what they know, and everything like that. So if Schottenheimer's that type of person, and he's calling the shots now, as you can see, when it comes up to the draft, he's the division. He's the one that goes between the scouts and Jerry and the other guys, the coaches. When they're into who we're gonna get when they're actually butting heads. I think he's the one that's gonna make the decision now instead of Jerry, and I think it's gonna be a lot better now because as we talked about, persons and energy. As you said, if he can read people and talk to them, it's gonna be great. I know that. Sorry, I'm taking a little bit long. I saw you did the kick thing too, the titles. You got that. That's awesome. I appreciate that. The only thing I noticed that I don't think the chat comes out, the kick chat comes out on your screen anymore.
Okay. Yeah, it don't, man. But I appreciate you, man. I thank you so much, bro. That's definitely.
My bad, I've been cooking. I've been waiting so long where I was writing down everything. I was like, man, I've been cooking.
Nah, you good, bro.
Drafting back. For the draft, real quick, my bad. For the draft, BB, they're going to do the same thing. They did what happened with BB last year. They got him after the going back, right?
Yep.
So that's gonna happen again. But what if they do a double law? What if they go and they do one to get a certain amount back, 18, 16, and then they go back again, and then they get double the picks, a third and a fourth or something like that. That's my bad. I've been thinking. Trust me, I've been thinking. But I'll leave it with that because that's the one I think I see that's happening. It's either gonna be one or a double. I'm assuming because Jerry, he's a businessman. He likes to sell. Everybody got to remember Jerry's the one in charge. You can't sleep on him. These are all the little things I've been saying. They're signs, but remember who's on top.
No doubt, man.
I'll let you go. I'll let everybody go. I know it's late. Y'all have a good night. How about them Cowboys, baby?
No doubt, man. That's Def King, man. Appreciate him. And shout out to you, Bobby. Micah got beans and bologna. Please come home. He do, man. At this quick time, I want to salute and give a shout out to our partners. If you need a nightcap, if you're dealing with anxieties, pain, depressions, reach out to our partners at Rogue Shop. And when you use promo code LAW, they give you 10% off. And this is the only thing now. You have to be 21 years or older to go onto the website to pick out your items and your product of your supply. And they do have educational tools, people that can conversate with you about your selections and what they can do, especially on that flower spectrum. So be sure to reach out to our partners. Go to Rogue Shop and then use promo code LAW. You see it in the chat area right there. All right, so what we're going to have to do is initiate clock game, And Trip A says, what is Law pushing? What the heck? Hey, man, I told you 3 moves. That 3 moves that show me more flour. All right, man, these my partners, man. Good stuff, man, and they even got them gummies over there. So all I can tell you, man, word to the wise, don't take a handful of these and be like, man, these gummies ain't nothing. Then the next day I see you with plum hair and a half of a beard. Don't do that now. Yeah. Don't do that now, y'all. but shout out to our partners at Rogue Shop. All right, 832, you're live on the nation, brought to you by Rogue Shop and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. Talk to me, man. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, what's good?
Oh, man, why won't we get Mike Green? Law, I've been listening to you for a long time. I'm a Cowboy fan out in Houston.
Okay.
Why won't we get Mike Green to go opposite of Parsons? Because we got a long way to go on offense.
Well.
So we got an elite player. And do like
you talking about with the 12th pick, you go on with Mike Green?
Yeah, Mike Green is probably a top 5 pick.
You think that he's going to be better than Marshawn Nealon? Right now, year 1?
Year 1.
What about Sam Williams?
Well, you can't go on that. On a torn ACL, you know that.
Right. Fowler, Dante Fowler.
But he's a rotational player that we overpaid for. A veteran. He's not a full-time starter. You need some youth, man.
He had 11 sacks last season. So you think that
as a rotational player, third down. So you bring him in, and you go back to like we were in what was that, 2023? Were we second in the league in sacks?
I like Mike Green, but we
got too many holes. We got too many holes, Law.
But is with edge rushing, is that a hole there? Because I think it's more in holes everywhere.
You got backup players. If you get 2 elite D ends like the Texans got nothing, and they going.
No
ain't
doubt,
the
man. Hey, I appreciate you for calling in, fam. It was a 2-minute drill, man. But I thank you, bro. Good call.
Okay. Well,
yeah. I mean, I think we got bigger holes elsewhere. Us drafting a edge rusher early like that is equivalent to a bodybuilder that's only working on his arms and skipping leg day, you know. Like, man, when you gonna get some squats in, man? At least do some calf raises or something. So I think that we got a bigger need at DB. We got a bigger need at interior. I would take a linebacker before I take an edge rusher. There's only one edge rusher that I would take out of this first. If at 12, if somehow Abdul Carter is there, maybe I'd take him. I like Michael too, though. Mike Green is good. He was better when he was at the second round a month or so ago. But now they comping him to a first round. It's going to be tough for us, man. Mike Green had 17 sacks, 80-plus tackles. He's good against the run, too. Don't like him at 12, though. We could have had to trade back, yeah. I got G Cuddy. You live. Talk to me.
Yo, what's going on, man? Got the late night session going.
Yeah, the late night. Hey, I'm gonna bring back those graphics. Go ahead.
Hey, real quick, I want to hit you with a couple things. You said it right on the button, man, when you talked about the inability to get fired, and so that makes these guys real comfortable making decisions. So 2 quick things. When you said 12 roll around, Tech gone, Jimmy gone, Golden gone, do you trust these guys to make the decision to make a selection, or if they end up trading back, do they trade back 4 slots and then somebody jump in front of them and get who they want? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a whole lot of confidence in them. They're just going to keep it a buck. But I wanted to get your thoughts on, we don't need a tight end, but is this Tyler Warren? Is he supposed to be the next Kelsey type guy? And is that somebody? Because my thing is, like, you're 7-9. Now, if all things get better, your record should be better than 7-9 next year, right? And so that means you should be drafting deeper, next year. So if you're this low, you need to get impact play. So, is Warren that guy? Does he grade out like that, where you say this guy could be a next weapon like a Kelsey, and you can give Dak that and move him around, and you got he and CD? So that's one question for you. And the other question, quick question, other thing I had, and I'll hang up, I'll let you answer them off the air. The other thing is, I keep hearing this strategy, hey, after the draft, then we can go and pick up, Keenan Allen, and then we can go get Amari if we want, or if we want, this guy, he long in the tooth, then we can do that. But if we think that strategy, what makes us think other teams don't have the same strategy, and there's a market out there for these guys?
No doubt, Cuddy, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in.
Okay.
Tyler Warren, I think that he would elevate this team tremendously. You can do so many things with him. I know, but then that will come with this cost right here. You have a surplus in your tight end room. They are so high on Brevin Spann Ford. They are very high on him. You got Luke Schoonmaker, you got Jake Ferguson, and then you got the other guy, John Stevens, who's coming back from back-to-back knee situations, right? And he had put on 15 pounds, but he got hurt again. So they are high for sure on those guys. And let's not forget about the fact that they do still have, I think he wears number 85 now. He's another tight end. I want to say Fant is his last name. I forgot his first name. And he showed up a little bit. They like him. They like him as a blocking guy. But Tyler Warren is better than every guy that I just mentioned right now in that tight end room. And 12th would be a good rich spot. It's too rich for me to draft the tight end there. So the strategy is when you slide back, you only slide back when you have the numbers that work for you. What are the numbers, Law? When tags are touching, and if you got 3 players tags that's touching, if you slide back 2 spots, you still have the ability to get one of the 3 guys that your tags are touching. So, and then you pick up another top 100 pick. They did it. That's how Cooper Beebe got here, right? So I think that the Cowboys might do that strategy if the board don't fall in line where they at. So I won't take away from that. And his third point was, do you think that other teams will have that strategy of picking up players after the draft? Yeah, there are teams that do that. But this is the sweet spot for us, because if we save some of this money after the draft, then we will have more money than those that spent all of their money. And we can get some quality guys that teams released from their team because they said, oh, we no longer need this edge rusher. We got Abdul Carter now. Oh, we no longer need this wide receiver. We got Matthew Golden now. And they release some of their veteran guys, and we can bring them in. The key is get them in camp and get them on the same page with philosophy and principle before it's too late. I don't want to bring in somebody for camp week 1 of the opening. You know, I don't want that. I want them to get it out while they're in Oxnard. Oh, and the news is we're going to have a short time at Oxnard this year because we got the home games this year. So I think that they're only going to be at Oxnard for about 2.5 weeks, maybe 3. It's going to be shorter this year. I forgot to give y'all that update. All right, so the next caller will be from the 682. Then I got Jake the Great, man. But 682, you're live on The Nation, brought to you by Frenkel Firm. Talk to me.
Oh, hello. So one of the things that I'm saying, that there's not one team, or the Cowboys are not the only team that needs a running back this year. We have New England. We also have, probably Cleveland. But even if we don't get Ashton Jeanty if we don't even trade him, what other running backs will be, complimentary for that, that pick right there? Because we also have, people like the guy from North Carolina, the 2 running backs from Ohio, and I think those are other 2 backs that could help the Cowboys this year in the run game. But defensively, I think more D tackles than edge rushers at this point. I think they might re-sign Micah this year. I don't think they'll be dumb enough to trade him away or release him, seeing these past years what he has done. But defensively, there's a bunch of people we can get, but I don't think edge rusher is a need at this point because of depth, as well as tight ends is another thing. But as defensive interiors, we got a lot of people like a guy from Michigan. We got some people from Ohio. So I'm really asking what is complementary need for that pick 12.
Well, I appreciate you for calling in. Good call from you, and I will get to it. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in.
No problem.
No doubt. The way you handle this is every team going to have their weaknesses and their surpluses. Right now, if we look at our team, our surplus right now is edge rushers. That's our only category where we got a surplus at. Now, we got a surplus on running backs because if you really think about it, Javonte, Sanders, Tiny Deuce Vaughn, Malik Davis, Hunter Lukey, Nate Pete. That's 6 running backs, right? That's a surplus there. Not all 6 of those guys going to touch the ball. Somebody's camp body. Our deficiency is interior. We raise a blade thin there as far as defensive tackle. Linebackers. Cornerbacks. Safety room is probably okay. But cornerbacks, we malnourished there basically. So when you start looking at, when you're building your draft board, you can't window dress it. Shout out to Brian Brothers for that term. You can't window dress the draft board, right? And say, well, I'm only going to address the areas where we are malnourished at first. And I'm going to grade this guy and give him a higher grade. And I'm going to walk out smiling. No. When you want to go to this draft with draft clarity, you do most of your strategy situations just in case things don't pan out. So what you do is you literally say, all right, I'm going to make sure I compensate my running back room. So when I get to the draft, if this running back is there, I'm drafting him. If he's not there, I know for sure I got a Javonte, a Miles Sanders, a Tiny Deuce Vaughn, a Hunter Lukey, a Nate Pete, Malik Davis, whoever. So that's why the Cowboys went and picked up said running backs. And that's why they picked up Paris Campbell to fit into that room at wide receiver. In case or in the event we can't get our running backs, we at least have something to fall on. Our thing is, none of these guys move the needle enough. None of them. So it's crazy to that degree. All right, so let me get to the next caller, man. I got Jake the Great. Then I got the 206 is. Two 206s in the building. But Jake, you're live. Talk to me.
Yo, Law, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Yeah.
Man, what's happening, Law, man? Shout out to Frenkel and a big shout out to Rogue Shop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a shopper yet, but I am a consumer and an advocate of the alternative medicine, if you understand what I'm saying.
Man, come on with it, man. Come on, get that flower from Rogue Shop. Just go click on that link and then use promo code LAW and they give you 10% off and they can ship to, I believe, majority of the states in these United States. Yeah.
Right. But Law, man, I don't know if anybody told you yet, bro, but I gotta say thank you, bro. When people say exclusive or they're gonna let you inside there, bro, they never really do it. But what you did the other night at that Lionheart Foundation, bro,
yeah,
thank you, man. Law Nation, you're the best, bro. You humanized the players at that moment. You was yourself eating that $1,000 spaghetti with the spoon and everything, bro.
Yeah.
Listen. You was tampering, trying to get Tyreek Hill to the Cowboys, bro. That's some stuff you don't even get nowhere else, bro. And I appreciate you for that, bro. I appreciate that. That's why you're nothing but the best, bro. That's why I have to tell you that, because I'm like, damn, I ain't calling.
Jose Rodriguez, $19.99.
All Cowboy Nation.
Law, you the man. Shout out to the late night L Lane. Somebody else gotta start the Oxnard parking fund.
And now I know Michael Parsons. Listen, hey Parsons, we don't hate you, dog. We just hungry for a championship, bro. We just starving. We just want anything, man. I wanted to trade you, but when I see you on the field, boy, hell no, but we gotta keep you. They couldn't offer me nothing to take you. But you do talk a little too much, but we love you. And shout out to Law Nation and keep doing your thing, brother. Keep doing your thing. I love it. Man, that's all I have to say. Have a good night, Cowboy Nation.
That's what I'm talking about. Good nightcap, man. Get you some of that kush, man. Yeah. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Indica. Okay, all right. Rodriguez, man. Appreciate you, man. Law, you the man. Shout out to the late night Law Nation, baby. Hey, somebody got to start the Oxnard Parking Fund. You know, got to start it off. That at least give me one day, you know, add $5 more to it, and I have me a parking spot. $25 to park, bro. Yeah, but I appreciate you, Rodriguez, man. Thank you. And here's the extra $5 right here from Cuddy, man. Tiny Dude's Fun is diabolical. Yeah, man. Hey, it's funny, man. But I saw something last year. I saw something last year with Deuce when they threw him in there. I was like, man, let Deuce get it, man. And I'm still upset at Deuce. When them numbers came out, he should have snatched that 42 up off of him. Give him a small number, man. They definitely won't be able to see you, Deuce. Change up out of that 42, man. At least go to the 20. You went to at least 22, 23. Well, not 22. They won't give you that. But come on with it. Yeah. Let me get my guy on from the 206. Eric, man. You're live on the nation, man. Talk to me.
What's up, Ma? How you doing, bud?
Not much, bro.
So what's going on in Big Dallas right now? Y'all making any kind of moves?
Nah, we watching people make moves, man. So, you know, we watching the Patriots pay $69 million for Stephon Diggs, and we watching the Giants get a little bit better in their quarterback room.
Yeah, I wish you guys would start making some moves there, bud.
I mean, you know, right now we taking the approach of we working on Michael Parsons' deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we working on that. We got, 4 more weeks before the draft, 3 to 4 more weeks before the draft. And they're gonna let that news simmer all the way up into that time frame.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to get him signed.
Yep.
Because, yeah, he's a very good player.
Yep. I think he is good, man. I think that should be a situation and scenario, bro, is for to get Parsons signed. What else you got for us, Eric?
Well, let's see. Out here, there's not much going on. I still can't believe that we actually traded DK.
I know I've been begging for DK to come here.
I know it, man. All right. I know my time's almost up, so I just got to say, how about them Cowboys?
How about them, man? Appreciate you, man, and good luck with the cup.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, this is my guy, Eric, man, who is a Seattle fan, but now a Law Nation fan, so he calls in. All right, from the 206, MJ, man, what's good with you, bro?
What up, Law? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man, you know.
Yeah, when I listen to the show, I think we should, they're doing the right thing, the Cowboys, because it's Will and Steven's show with the coaches. Ain't no more Jerry. Jerry's burnt out. He only talks sometimes. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, and he still got that SA case that he's fighting too, so they pushed it back.
Yeah.
They're fighting for a motion to dismiss, but the other party have found some new information that they're trying to insert in. So you know, that discovery information is kind of messing up the motion to dismiss, and he's not getting that motion. They didn't honor it.
That's right.
So Jerry got a lot of things on his mind.
Yeah, he got a lot. So Jerry is done. It's the Will McClay show and Steven. And these coaches, they got the best coaching staff now that go with their team. The coach plus the one caller they called in, he's panicking. And it's too early to panic. And like you said, they waiting for the next wave of cuts after the draft. So that's why they haven't done that. And they want them young receivers. So many. I've been doing my study. It's about 25 receivers. The if you put him in the right, on the right team, there's gonna be some ballers that you're gonna be like, man. So that's why they ain't going too crazy over these old receivers and the halfbacks. Because they're going to draft, like I said, I'm like you. I want them to draft 2 receivers and 2 halfbacks and 2 D tackles in the corner. Probably 2 people.
No doubt, MJ, man. I appreciate you. I thank you for calling in, Chief. Call back tomorrow, man, when I have more time and everything, bro.
What time you going tomorrow?
I don't know. I got a commercial shoot early in the morning, so I'll get with you on that.
Okay.
Probably around 2, but you know we got the Cowboys Collective show again at 6 o'clock, so Central Texas time. So yeah, it's gonna be good show, good day tomorrow, man. And I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
All right, my brother. Salute.
No doubt. All right, man. For the other callers in here, man, I can't get to y'all, man. It's too many. I need to start doing these late sessions a lot longer. Well, I mean, a lot more often, because I'm seeing that the interactive capabilities is nice. And that is MJ sitting on his, that 911, Porsche 911. Shout out to MJ. But it's Marv, man. But Cowboy Nation, this was a great show, man. It was a great time. And I'm glad I was able to rock with y'all for these hours, man, late at night, talking Cowboys. And y'all know, when we start the Oxnard fun thing, we're going to try to do a 24/7 type of hour live stream, and we're going to ask Q&As to get me there and all of this stuff. But I really appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in. Shout out to Holly again for your Cash App. Appreciate you. Shout out to Rogue Shop for always participating and helping. And let me know, man, if you guys want to dibble dabble. And they even got something for the dog, man. Even pets need CBD. So be sure to reach out to our Rogue Shop partners, man, to get that good stuff over to your house. Shout out to Elliot, man, for a $25 Cash App, man. I appreciate. If y'all don't want to leave Elliot and Holly to be by themselves on their Cash App, be sure to check them out, man, by joining this over here, and you'll be added into the shout out list. But before we rock one more time, let's give honor to those that's keeping the lights on over here.
Spartans!
Yo, if you serious about gaming, you need to check out the Turtle Beach Self 700. The headset is built for power, comfort, the hybrid leather cushion, metal reinforced design, the clean, lay flat look that made to last, the real magic, the dual driver that give you high definition 24-bit audio sound. That crisp, that footsteps, clean shot, 3D sound that put you in the game. And switching device easy. You can bounce between PC, PlayStation, and even your phone with Bluetooth. Thanks to crossplay, noise cancellation, giving you crisp, crystal clear, zero static sound. Game smarter, play louder, dominate everything. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it.
No doubt. Sam, man, appreciate you for your Cash App, man. Thank you so much, man. And as this room about to depart, I do know one thing for sure. There are 3 types of people on this planet. A person that watch things happen, right? A person that makes things happen. And finally, a person that will say, what just happened, man? The Eagles just won the Super Bowl. What happened? Right? Who are you tonight? Who are you? Are you someone to watch it happen? Or are you a maker? We need people to go out and make things happen. Be the person that goes out and make things happen. Don't be the clueless person that states what just happened without doing your research, your market research, your data research, your historical data research. Be the one to make things happen in anything that you do, in everything that you do. Jerry says he's all three. I believe that too. Shout out to you, young star. But I'm gonna tell you, a person that's determined to have his mind set for the end of the goal, that already see themselves achieving. When you have determination, you can dig a ditch faster with a spoon than a lazy man can with a shovel. Or finite tools. So I want y'all to be determined. That's why I have a shirt. I got a hoodie somewhere that says PhD, poor, hungry, and determined to make something happen. PhD. And it starts with your mindset. Mama said there will be nights just like this. Nights, sleepless nights. You can't go to bed. You still wandering around, pacing the floor. But then you get that one word, that one idea, that one thought that can change things. And that is your mindset. Write this down. Mama said eat them veggies too, by the way. Them lima beans, pinto beans, black-eyed peas and all. Come on with it. But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdy and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, or lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or the poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of your body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besiege and beset, with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening under the sound of my voice, you will get it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it, Cowboy Nation. Come on with it. Come on. No drip this. Time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Shout out to you, Big. Says law for president. Come on with it. Young star. Appreciate you. Ice Cold Cowboy. This is my favorite part of the show when I give shots out to all of you guys that's here. Come on with it. Bobby, shout out to you for becoming a member. Shout out to you, Aaron. Skeptical fan. Bobby again. Ike, what's good? Marcus. You can't call Law lazy, baby.
I need 6 rings like MJ.
Hello, nation, let's roll.
I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip, this wet. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. First dive, tell him run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip, this. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first dive, tell him run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe.
Yeah.
I call up Nigeria, come through
Come on.
in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I
To my name, baby.
I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip, this wet. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck.
Shout out to you, David Jenkins. Come on, man. Pete, Law working 24/7, 365, no cap. Yeah.
Swallow that.
Sounds of soft souls and hits oldies, brought to you by Law Nation Sports. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
Take a drink of my cigarette. Bring me down, breathe you in.
Ready? Ready?
Littles in the house. What's good with you, Land Littles? Appreciate you. And you. Rodriguez, I see you. Almost legendary. You know it's danger. Once again, shout out to Hernando or Hernandon on the Cash App. Wherever you go, whatever you do, sing it with me. Play a tune. The Beard Butter coming soon. Come on with it, David. And another one. All at once. Don't let the street lights hit you. Ain't that right, Freddie? Coyote. Over alone. Don't let the street lights hit you.
It's an evil world we live in.
I follow wherever you go. Whatever you do, play it too. Shout out to Salt Lake City, LA, Mississippi, New York, Washington. Come on with it.
So far, give a paper crank and fly. Then forever doesn't feel that far.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Let's go, man! Let's go! Fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Until next time, DC for life, not for sure. We up out.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking
The brothers of the East. But we are the best because we from the West. And we dominate the East.
That's the Dallas Cowboys.
Which one of them guys, Dak Prescott? Until next time. Come on, sing it, Keith. All right.
Jesus, this is your humble servant, Lord. There's clearly been a miscommunication, Jesus. Just saying this burden is a little bit...
Got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby. I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
Until next time, DC for life, not for short.